Hello there buddies, and welcome to the buddy vlog. I know I started the first one of these 2 weeks ago when I said that I wanted to make it a weekly thing, and obviously that's not happened. But I did say that I've got a lot of things going on, so I apologise, but at least for the foreseeable it might have to be like a bi-weekly thing, but I will try to do it weekly if and when I can. The other thing that I'm going to have to say and apologise for, I'm doing this a lot, like if I do that I'd be like a politician. I'm going to apologise for this, that this is going to be my video for the day. There isn't going to be a gaming video going up. I've had a lot of things going on this past couple of weeks, and I think I mentioned it last time that I'm currently in the middle of a really busy time with my work, so yeah, I'm not really being left as much time as I would like to do my editing, which is annoying, but I have priorities, as I hope you guys can understand. I was tempted to just quickly rush and do an edit and get something out there, but I didn't want to rush anything because it wouldn't be as good as it could potentially be. I don't think I would be happy with it myself looking back afterwards, and it's not fair on you guys to see something that is below my standard. So I've decided that I'm going to do this vlog, catch you guys up and take it from there. There will be a video going Friday. I've started an edit. I didn't get to this is what my time's been like. I didn't get to start an edit until today, so I spent an hour or so starting to edit a video, and I will make sure that is done and ready to be up for Friday, and then hopefully things will carry on as normal from there. I told you guys I was going to be seeing Bowling for Soup the weekend after the vlog went up, and I did. They performed fantastically. I didn't like MC Lars. I've checked him out a couple of times before, and I've never really been that impressed, and in my opinion, this is just my opinion, as all of this is, but he was terrible. To me, he seemed like the essence of the stereotype of bad white rap. But that's me. Other people seem to enjoy him, so that's fair enough. But the Dolly Rots were fantastic. Lacey I've seen once before, and they're really good. And Bowling for Soup, they're just a really good band. They're a very enjoyable band. They've been around for a while, and they've honed their show, so they know exactly what to do, and they are just really good performers. I kind of see them on a different line to, like I said, I went to see Coheed and Cambria again, one of my favourite bands. As people can tell, I've got the keyword tattooed on my arm. For me, being a fan, Coheed and Cambria are always good, but sometimes they have performances that are just absolutely fucking epic. Bowling for Soup are just always good, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that they're just stagnant. No, they are just always enjoyable, but the several times that I've been to see them, I wouldn't say that there was like an outstanding performance that they did. They're just consistently good, and I would recommend people go to see them if you're into pop punk. So yeah, I went to see Bowling for Soup. Very good. What else happened? The weekend just gone. I act as if I've only just remembered it. The weekend just gone, I had my stag do, which was interesting. We went paintballing, which I've done before, and it was probably the most fun I've had paintballing. It's the third time I've been, and the first time I went was for a birthday thing, and because I was the birthday boy, they gave me a high-vis jacket. So yeah, that was fun. The second time I went was my friend's stag do, and he had a stag or a moose or whatever you want to call it. So he had like an animal he had an animal onesie with antlers, and a high-vis jacket, and I didn't, so that was good. But that time we got mixed up with another group of people that we didn't know, and they cheated. They were awful. They kept doing things like they'd get hit and carried on playing, and the people organising it never said a word. They would also shoot people at point blank range, as they did several times to a couple of friends of mine. So that wasn't an enjoyable experience, paintballing that time. But this time was really fun. It was just me and my friends, and it was just really fun. I got to wear a bunny outfit, and I had to do 2 kind of stag experiences. One was I had to put my arse through a hole, and they called it the whole lot of pain. And it was supposed to be my best man was supposed to shoot me 10 times from a distance, and he missed. So all my other friends had to go instead, which was fun. The other one was something called the kamikaze run, which I did twice, because people had enough ammo left over, which is you ran from one point to another and back whilst everyone shot at you. So the first time I did it with my best man. The second time I did it, 2 of my random friends came and joined me because my best man had enough. I'd had enough, to be honest. It was really fucking painful, but I was told I had to go again, and to be a good sport I did it, and it was fun. Excuse me. It was fun. But really, really painful, and I've got quite a few bruises on me now. I don't know if I've got any to show. I've got one there, you can't really see. We did that, then we did something called lay pigeon shooting. We did laser clay pigeon shooting, which was basically you have a shotgun, but it's laser activated, you're not actually shooting. So it was just pull, click, and didn't even expect. I thought the clays would react, but it wasn't. You just got a sound from pulling the trigger through speakers, and then you were given points. But it was a lot more fun than I expected it to be honest. With what it was, I thought it was going to be a little, not boring as such, but I didn't think it was going to be as much fun as it was. So yeah, that was the stag activities for the day. And then we went to the pub for the evening, where I got absolutely rat-assed. I wasn't planning to. I'm not really one for getting extremely drunk. And I don't drink much these days at all. I don't really have the opportunity, and I don't mind too much. But I went out, and without much provoking, without much being made to, I got very drunk, and I can't remember a lot of it. But I did have the opportunity to wear a wedding dress. My best man bought this bloody wedding dress with sequins all over it for like 20 quid, and I couldn't do it up, but I wore it for the entire night, and I looked fucking fantastic, if I say so myself. I wanted to say fabulous, and I messed it up. I was a pretty bride. I actually quite enjoyed it. Wearing a dress is pretty liberating. Sadly, I was wearing my normal clothes underneath it. Like I said, I couldn't do it up, but it was fun. And I had lipstick on, which I ended up making a huge mess of. It was applied normally, but I got asked to look like the Joker, so it was like, and then I looked like a bit of a mess. But I can show you a little bit. Here, I'll place a photo about there, and maybe a second photo. I don't know where I should frame it better. There we go. There'll be photos there in post, so you can see how fabulous I looked in my dress. But yeah, I've forgotten parts of that night, which I don't normally do. I'm usually really good with remembering. But it was fun, so I don't mind at the end of the day. What else have I done? I've had a trip to IKEA, which you probably won't notice, especially as I've got a hoodie on, but this is a new chair. I actually have lumbar support now, which is great. The first time I sat in this chair in the actual IKEA store, I sat down and went, oh, lumbar support, which my old chair never had. And I sat there for 5 minutes and went, yeah, I like this chair. I got up and I had a bad back. That's how bad I needed lumbar support, was after sitting in a chair that had one for 5 minutes, I ended up with a bad back for the rest of the day. So yeah, there's that. That and the fact that I'm pretty old now. But one thing I love about this chair, I don't know how this will look on camera, but I can flick a tab down there and just go, ah, so good. I like it down here. I wish I could stay, but this is not going to make for much of a vlog if I stay down here. Can you hear me still? I'm pretty far away from my mic. One last thing that I did yesterday. Yesterday I went to see the Deadpool film. Now I'm a little bit of a fan. Deadpool. yeah, I'm a bit of a fan. Any kind of comic book buffs may point out that the comics are... What the fuck's happening? Take two. Any of you comic buffs may point out that all the ones I was holding up there, oh, those have just recently been released. He's only following it because of the film coming out. No. I've been a fan for a long time, and I have a drawer full of comics over there. I've got comics upstairs. I've got more in another drawer there. Those, I don't know if you can really see it, next to my Running with Scissors sign. There's a black thing from what I can see in my webcam. That is a pile of the most recent comics that I've got through. With all my work and such, I am really far behind on my comic reading, I will completely admit. And that is just some of the latest ones. I would dig all of them out, but there's no way I could actually hold them. But yeah, I saw it yesterday, and it is absolutely amazing. I know there's a lot of people fangirling about it. I know there's a lot of hype about it at the moment, and people might just be following the trend or whatever. But it is awesome. I wanted to keep as much of an open mind. Being a fan, I wanted to keep as much of an open mind in there because since seeing Ryan Reynolds be Deadpool in X-Men Origins Wolverine, even though they completely fucked it up at the end, you could tell that Ryan Reynolds would be a fantastic choice to play the character. So I've been hoping for them to make a film with him ever since Wolverine Origins, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Obviously there was the whole thing of he was trying for a long time, and then they basically went, no, it's completely dead in the water. And then that leak happened and everything came about, and it was all so good. It felt really nice to know it was coming. But yeah, I wanted to keep an open mind because it could have been terrible. It really could have. We saw with X-Men Origins Wolverine, but it's not. They've done such a good job with it. There's very few things I could fault about the film off the top of my head, and I'm just happy that they've already. Well, they straight away said they were going to do a sequel, and even more so now that it's done so well. My only worry now is that I don't think Ryan Reynolds would do this himself because he seems like a genuine fan of the character as well. But there's the worry that they're going to try hard now. They're going to just like force it in a way. We'll see. Hopefully it will just have its natural progression, and they will just carry on writing and just replicating the comics and the character as well as they did with this first one. That's what I'm hoping. And Cable's going to be in the second one, so that's going to be awesome as well. We shall see. There is also the worry, and James Gunn recently did a huge rant about this, that every time there's I put my false teeth in. It's not even that. I'm not even going to do that line. It's my fucking tongue piercing. It's just, if you can see that, because I got two there, I lisp a little bit, and sometimes I completely muddle up my words. So yeah, every time there is a successful film in Hollywood, successful film in general, Hollywood tends to do the thing of, I wonder what, I gotta stop stroking my face, but I love my beard. No, this is the better one. They go, I wonder what caused that to be such a success, and I wonder how we can replicate it. And then you just end up with a load of crap coming out that is just obviously ripping off what was successful. And I assume that's going to be what's going to happen this time around, which is a shame. With that, we'll see. I mean, like with James Gunn at the moment, I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which has recently started rehearsals at least. I don't know if it's actually started filming. Star Wars has started filming, and I'm excited for that. I think I'm about covered with everything now, I think. I don't think I've left anything out. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Again, I am really sorry there isn't going to be a gameplay video going up today, but there will be Friday, I promise. Hopefully, I'm going to still try to do this vlog next week if I can. Like I say, I want to try and make them weekly if possible, but with so much going on, it's I think it will be bi-weekly, but we'll see. I'll just try my best. Let me know what you guys have been up to. That's what I want this vlog to be. It's me sharing my life with you guys, and to hear back. I would like this to be a way of creating a dialogue between us, because we're all friends here on the channel. That's what I want it to be. I don't want it to just be a case of you are the viewer, you are the subscriber, you are a fan. I don't. Me and I know my other YouTuber friends and a couple of the bigger YouTubers think and feel the same way. But yeah, that's how I view it, and like I said, I want this to be a way for us to interact. So do please let me know what you guys have been up to. Let me know if there's any particular games you'd like to see come on my channel, any suggestions, thoughts, ideas, whatever. Let's just get chatting. That's what I'd like to see. So yeah, I will just leave it there, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.